Hey guys, this is Whitney from Come Home for Comfort. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new or if you're visiting from Nikki at Carrie Grace, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here for the first time. Today's video is the second installment in Nikki from Carrie Grace's series called Two Bills to Blow, and she has graciously invited me and several other really great YouTubers to be a part of this series. So when you finish watching this video, be sure to check back to Nikki's video playlist that I will have linked for you below, and you can watch all the other YouTubers and see what they are sharing in this series called Two Bills to Blow. So if you haven't watched the first video, which I will link for you up here, I talked about the background of the series and what we're doing here, and the basis is if you take a room in your home and pretend that you had an imaginary $200 that you could spend in that room to update it, to do whatever you wanted to it, what would you do, how would you spend your money, and would you be able to stay in your budget? So that's the two bills to blow, the basic idea of what we're doing here. So today we are working in our dining room. So I have a dining area. I have a very small corner of one of the rooms in the main part of my house where we have our dining room table, and it is where we eat most of our supper meals, and if I entertain, we sit in there and eat. So I'm going to show you what I did with $200 in that room. So when I started to work on this video and the blog post that goes along with it, I thought I'd have a hard time finding $200 worth of things to fill that room. Yeah, I had no trouble whatsoever. So this is a really great way to approach decorating a room. If you're thinking about whatever room it is, whether it's your dining room, your living room, a guest room that needs a little bit of work, I would really suggest taking this approach and thinking, okay, what would I do if I had $200 to spend in this room? The way that I started this project for this room, as well as what I did when I did the previous video in my living room, I started just thinking about the things that I wanted in the room, looking around to see what it needed, and then I went to the internet and I began to just pin things to a Pinterest board that I thought would look good in that room. So then I could go back to the Pinterest board and it creates an idea board for you, which is kind of what designers do anyway, and I could see like, oh, those pieces don't work well together, or they look really great together. I could see what I needed, where it needed color, where the patterns did or didn't go. So I would really encourage you to make a Pinterest board so that you can see where you might want to add some different color or dimension or whatever, different pieces into a room. So I might not necessarily have $200 to spend. I don't have $200 to spend in my dining area, but I have a really great idea of what I would do to spruce it up, to soften the dining room, because I'm going to show you what I want to do in there. So if I have $12 to spend, I know what I'm going to spend it on. If I have $50 to spend, I know what I'm going to spend it on. So it gives me kind of a goal to work towards. So let me take you into the dining room and I will show you what I'm looking at, what I have now, and what I want to do in the future. So let's go over the dining area. So let's start with an overview of the dining area here. This area over here is my kitchen. So then this little corner right here is our dining area. Then the door here, that goes to the carport. We come in and out of that door all the time. That's the only door we ever use. So then this is my little drop zone where we put our keys and our umbrellas and our shoes and stuff when we're coming in and out, and then there's a window right there. So let's talk about what I would like to add to this dining area. The thing that I think it needs, the word that comes to my mind is softening. I feel like it's kind of just a little sterile and empty and not very soft. So what I would like to do in this area here is just add a few elements that make it a little bit softer. So first of all, the blank wall there on the back of the dining area really needs something. But because that wall is right there where the door is, and we're coming in and out, and that door does get slammed more often than I would like for it to, I don't want to put anything fragile there. Plus, if someone is sitting there with their back to the wall, I don't want them to be worried about knocking it over or hitting their head on it. So my mom is very smart with decorating and suggested that I do a wall decal right there. So I'll show you the one that I chose for that. It's going to be perfect. Then the window that's hanging there, I've had that for a long time, and I really like the plates on that plate rack, but I kind of want to add something on the other side, obviously, because it's empty. I had something there a while ago, and it didn't go anymore, so I took it down. Now it's kind of bare. So I'm going to go back to Hobby Lobby and get another one of those plate racks to put on the other side of the window, and I'm going to change out the plates, and I'll show you the plates that I've chosen as well. And the other thing this room really needs is softening on the chairs. I can't always leave the table right there. Sometimes I pull it out, sometimes I push it in. So I can't do an area rug because that area changes. So the thing I want to add to these chairs is slip covers. I went on Etsy and I found the perfect slip covers just for the backs of the chairs. They don't cover the whole chair. You just go over the back and it adds a little bit of pattern and the softness I'm looking for on those chairs. So I'm really excited about that. They also are machine washable, which is awesome. So I'll show you those in just a moment, what I've chosen. So all the things I chose kept me right at $200. So here are the things I have chosen from several different stores and internet vendors. So let's take a look at that. The first thing that I chose was the wall decal, and I love this first. I had seen it on something else at Hobby Lobby, but the piece that it was on didn't fit my decor, and this is perfect. I can get it in the exact dimensions that I want for the wall and in the shade I want, and you can see the link for that on my coordinating blog post. Then these chair covers that I found on Etsy I think will be really pretty and just adds a nice little bit of color, pattern, and softness to all the chairs. Then the plate rack that I'm going to get is the exact same one as the one I have on the left side of the window, so I don't need to show you that picture. But then I wanted to get some new plates to put in there to add some more pattern and color and some softness. So I found two different patterns from the Pioneer Woman collection at Walmart. One set is a little more expensive, so if I choose one set it puts me over budget by like $2, and the other set puts me under budget, so we'll just see which ones I like best. I might buy both of them if I were actually doing this shopping haul and bring them both home and see which ones I like better. But you can tell me in the comments below which set of plates you think would look better, and I would be glad to have your feedback as well. That's what I chose. You can go to my blog post again to see exactly how much each item cost and how well I stayed within my budget. Those are the pieces that I want to add to my dining area. I think it would look really cool, and I'm really excited to look especially for that wall decal. I think that would be a great start in there to add some really nice finishing, softening touches to my dining area. So I would love to hear in the comments below what room you would like to use $200 to spruce up. If it's your dining area, what you would like to do. If you have some suggestions for me, I would love to hear that in the comments below as well. If you want to see links to the actual products that I chose, you can visit my coordinating blog post, which if you're watching this on the blog, the links are somewhere around this area. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I will link it for you right here, up here, and you can watch or go over to that post and see the actual links to the products that I'm talking about. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up, and be sure to check the links to Nikki's channel so you can watch her video and the other girls that are participating in this series as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!